In this video, we're going to look at the very basics of time value of money and see how we get our formula moving from the present value of money, or the value of money today, to what the value of that money will be sometime in the future, or the future value. Let's take a quick example here. I've drawn a timeline with 0, or that's the point in time today, 1 and 2. So we'll call those a year from now and 2 years from now. Imagine you put $50 into a bank account today, and it's going to sit there for at least a year. Now, money doesn't just sit in a bank account, it actually grows without you doing anything. So it earns 10% interest in this case. So what does earning interest mean? Well, you take the value that you put in the bank account and multiply it by the decimal form of the percentage. So it's going to earn 50 times 0.10 in interest, which is $5 over that first year. But you're not just going to have $5 at time 1. You are actually going to have your original 50 as well. So we can think of how much we have here at time 1 as our original 50 plus this 50 times 0.1, and that's the interest piece. So principal plus the interest. If we want to simplify this a little bit, we could say this is 50 factored out and left with 1 plus 0.10. If we want to simplify that slightly more, it's 50 times 1.1. Great. Now, this is our new value at time 1. What's going to happen when we earn another 10% in year 2? Basically the exact same thing, only our starting amount has changed. It's not 50, it's 50 times 1.1, or 55. So now we're going to earn our starting amount, as usual, 1.1, times another 1.1. Because we know that the original amount is going to come forward plus the 10% interest on that new base amount. We could think of that as 50 times 1.1 squared, which is actually going to equal $60.50. So you should be able to see the pattern here, that if we call our present value the money today, and we multiply that by 1 plus our interest rate, remember we did 1 plus 0.1, to the power of 1, that will get you your future value at time 1. But if we want to get all the way from time 0 to time 2, or our future value at time 2, what do we have to do? We have to actually change this to 2, the exponent, because we multiplied 50 times 1.1 and then times 1.1 again to get to the second year. All of this saying, we can say our future value at some time down the line is equal to our present value, whatever we put in the bank account, times 1 plus your interest rate to the power of n. This should make sense because we're multiplying by n every time. Problems could also give you the future value, in other words saying you need $60.50 in 2 years. How much do you want to put away today, earning 10%? That means we've got to find the present value, and that's done just by a quick division here of future value divided by 1 plus I to the n. So these are your two main time value of money formulas. One to find future value, given how much you're starting with, and one to find the present value, or discounting back some future amount. That should be a good indication as to why a dollar today is worth more than a dollar tomorrow. We'll look at some more complicated questions like this in the next video.